What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? I'm the right-winged angel, Oliver Mack, and in this video, we got to talk about Donald Trump becoming the first president ever to be criminally charged and how that honor should have went to Hillary Clinton. Let's check this out. So first of all, for those who don't know, this is what Donald Trump is facing when he goes to trial, whenever that trial may be. Donald Trump faces maximum sentence of 136 years in prison for a 34-count indictment. That's right. He's facing 136 years in prison for saying that the Stormy Daniels hush money was legal fees. And who else did that? Hillary Clinton. I'm going to show you in a second, but let's read this. If convicted of falsifying business records, Trump likely faces far less than 136 years max sentence. Okay, well, that's good, but still. All right, let's read. Former President Donald Trump pleaded not guilty in New York City on Tuesday to 34 counts of falsifying business records in the first degree. The charges will carry a maximum sentence of 136 years in prison, though the actual sentence will likely be far less than that if he is convicted on any or all counts. Falsifying business records is typically a misdemeanor charge. Of course, they're going to upgrade it in New York, but rises to the level of a felony with a maximum of 4-year sentence when the defendant's intent to defraud includes an intent to commit another crime or to aid or conceal the commission thereof. Now, what does that mean? Now, you would say that what crime could he have been trying to conceal? I don't know, but guess what? They made up something. Let's read. Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg was asked by reporters at a press conference on Tuesday afternoon why the second concealed crime was not specified in the indictment. Of course, because they don't have one. This is Alvin Bragg. Let me say as an internal matter that the indictment doesn't specify it because the law does not so require, of course. In my remarks, I mentioned a couple of laws which I will highlight again now, Bragg said. The first is the New York State election law, which makes it a crime to conspire to promote a candidacy by unlawful means. I further indicated a number of unlawful means, including additional false statements, including statements that were planned to be made to the tax authorities. Okay, I don't know what that has to do with anything. I also noted the federal law cap on contribution limits. That none of that is specified. I don't know. He's just talking gobbledygook when he said a crime to conspire to promote a candidacy by unlawful means. What does that even mean? It's just a bunch of legal jargon that doesn't mean anything to anybody. And they're just trying to put this man away for years so he cannot become president again. That is their plan. That's what they're trying to do. That's all they care about. Whatever they have to do, if it's unlawful, they don't care. They're going to do it just to make sure that Donald Trump does not run for president again. Let's continue to read. Bragg accused Trump and his associates of employing a catch-and-kill scheme to buy potentially damaging information ahead of the 2016 election. Trump then went to great lengths to hide this conduct, causing dozens of false entries in business records to conceal criminal activity, including attempts to violate state and federal election laws, Bragg alleged. In total, 34 false entries were made into New York business records to conceal the initial covert $130,000 payment. So basically, since Trump was trying to make sure that this story that Stormy Daniels was selling to the tabloids didn't make it to the tabloids and he paid her off, that's somehow a crime. I really don't think that's a crime. If it's a crime to try to cover up stories so they don't make you look bad before an election, then Joe Biden should be in jail for conspiring with big tech companies to make sure that the Hunter Biden story didn't make it to the public. Why isn't Joe Biden arrested for that? Joe Biden could be arrested for a lot of different things, but that's just one of them. But anyway, So now you know what Trump did, not what he did, but what they're alleging that he did and why they're charging him with these crimes. Now I want to show you something that you probably didn't know. Here it is. Clinton campaign, DNC fined by FEC for lying about Steele dossier payments. That's right. So Donald Trump is being criminally charged for not properly disclosing the hush money payment. We're going to quote that, hush money payments to Stormy Daniels. That's the whole reason that this arraignment even happened, this indictment even happened, because of these hush money payments that they say that he improperly disclosed. Well, Hillary Clinton did the same thing. Let's read this. The Federal Election Commission has fined both Hillary Clinton's 2016 presidential campaign and the Democratic National Committee for lying about how they spent money used to fund the now debunked Steele dossier on former President Donald Trump. The Clinton campaign and the DNC will be forced to pay $8,000 and $105,000 respectively for mislabeling payments that ultimately went to Fusion GPS, the consulting firm that commissioned the dossier, according to the FEC documents viewed by the Post. The fine stemmed from a complaint originally filed in 2018 by the Coolidge Reagan Foundation, which was informed of the outcome on Tuesday. The Clinton campaign and the DNC paid more than $1 million combined to powerful Democratic law firm Perkins Coie, however you say that, which engaged Fusion GPS to dig for dirt on Trump. Fusion GPS in turn hired former British spy Christopher Steele, whose namesake dossier included allegations that Russian security services possessed a tape of Trump in a Moscow hotel room with prostitutes who were supposedly urinating on a bed where the Obamas had previously stayed. The FEC said Clinton and the DNC claimed the money given to Perkins Coie to hire Fusion GPS was reported on disclosure forms as having gone towards legal advice and services rather than opposition research. There you have it. So that's exactly what they say Trump did. He labeled these hush money payments as legal services when they weren't. That's the same thing Hillary Clinton did. Labeled the money that they used for the Steele dossier, this debunked dossier, for legal services, and they weren't for legal services. She got hit, or her campaign got hit, with an $8,000 fine, but Trump got hit with 34 felony charges. You can't make this up. You can't make this up. We live in a society that is right now run by evil people. Evil people that will do any and everything to crush their opposition, to undermine our democracy, to make sure that opposing voices do not get heard. They will throw people who oppose them in prison for years. These are the people that we are dealing with. These people are sick and disgusting. What they're doing to Donald Trump right now is sick and disgusting. And I don't know how we do this in America. America's supposed to be the land of the free. Well, this doesn't feel like we're free right now. Do you feel free living in a country where your voice cannot be heard if it's in opposition of the dominant party, which is the Democrats? When the person that you want to be president, you can't even vote for that person because they're trying to throw that person in jail. That one person that could have stopped Joe Biden from being elected next year. Next year. That one person that's going to stop Joe Biden from being elected next year, they're trying to throw him in jail on some bogus, trumped up, no pun intended, charges. And we're supposed to be buddy-buddy with these people. We're supposed to make peace with these people. How do you do that? When these people want to destroy you, It's like you're trying to make friends with somebody who wants to fight you all the time, who never wants you to succeed, who always wants to stab you in the back at every turn. That's what we're dealing with these Democrats. And I won't stand for it. I'm so glad that I switched parties because I used to be a Democrat. For a very, very long time, I used to be a Democrat. Then I saw through the BS, and now I'm not. But they just kept getting worse and worse and worse and worse. But guess what? When I started seeing them going in that direction, that's when I abandoned ship because I could see what was coming. And now we're here. Things have gotten so bad with the Democrats. They're grooming children. They're undermining our democracy. They're violent. And then people make excuses for them. Like, these people have no morals, no values whatsoever. And they always want to talk about Republicans and what Republicans are doing and how bad Republicans are. No, Republicans are trying to stop you. Stop these Democrats, these evil Democrats. It just makes me sick. Oh my God. But now you know the truth. Donald Trump is being charged for something, is being criminally charged for something that Hillary Clinton did herself. Hillary Clinton only received an $8,000 fine. Are you serious? Thank you so much for watching this video. Please hit the like button, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. All right, guys, I'll catch you in the next video. I'm out. Peace.